channel, each and every one of you. I appreciate you. Get comfortable with my links on the page, my different description. I'm going to change it. I'm tweaking around with everything. Just trying to fit in where I can, honey. And I think I found a little. Let's see here. Oh, lady. Anyway, yeah, just going to my favorite Walmart where people are ignorant. And I mean, these people actually act like they got a cousin that owns the joint, like they related to some of the Waltons. I bet you don't even know this man's real name. Yeah, I'm gonna try and be positive. But what I'm gonna do is normally when I go in the restroom, there's always a toddler that likes to come in there and either spray stuff, like "oh you stink," or slam the door around me. Very childish. Not interested. Absolutely not. So I'm gonna put my phone away, and then I'm gonna take it out once I get inside. Okay. So y'all can see the activity, just in case somebody do something stupid. Cause again, they act like they own the store. They act like they act like these people act like this is their store, and that their name is somewhere here. Like they personally bought the store and hired each other, and they have a personal relationship with Sam Walton. I mean, it's amazing how people get on these jobs and do that. It's. I haven't been on a job yet where there's somebody that feels like this is their store. There's nothing wrong with having, a sense of accomplishment and a sense of belonging. There's nothing wrong with that. But not in my experience, baby doll. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. No, boo boo. Yeah, you need to tone it down. Yeah, gather yourself. Hmm. I think it's rather unfortunate with this. These people not gonna worry me today. They just zoom through here with all their little carts. I hope they're gonna take them back because there's some right in my car and I ain't interested. Mm-mm. Yeah, I bet you was gonna leave it right there. I'm stupid. You really don't have time for Sam Walmart. Hey, everybody. Oh, you want to hear? I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to myself as usual. I did. I did. Hello. Greetings. Any questions, comments, criticisms? Anybody got time for Sam Walmart right now? Hello. Who's that? Frankie Frog. Hello. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna put this back here. And I don't have time for these people. I got stuff to do. I'm just walking through that modeling. We good. Okay. Yeah, we just gonna go up the street and do what we need to do. We don't have to be worrying about these people. They crazy. That's established. They from the hood. They got hood rat mentality. And I have a glove that's missing in action. I found it. Praise God. I tell you, God is good. Yes, He is. It's cold outside, baby. So, Frankie Frog, how are you feeling? Are you still with me, guys? I am so excited. about life. No particular reason. It's just life is really good, and I hate that people are so upset about my life being so good that they want me to be crying all the time. Every time I get online, somebody want me to have to be talking about a scripture or something sad. They do that on purpose, guys. But I'm really a happy person, and I'm so excited. I love books. If you guys can, tell me what is the most recent book that you've read. Okay. Okay. I do like the Bible. I haven't read it in a long time, but I do pick it up and read it, and bless God, it's good to my soul. Amen. It keeps me out of trouble. And that's what the Bible is for. It's to protect us from bad things. I mean, life happens. Amen. But it's good to know that it was the rain raining on the just. You know, you didn't do anything to merit that, and you just have to weather it. It happens, okay? So basically, I think that was a confusion for some people and me. I'm so sick of that beeping. Lord, Father, give me strength. Oh, now it stops. Okay, so, you know, life happens, and I'm acquainted with that. So whenever people were trying to target me, because that's done, they're done, okay? They need to go grow up and find a book. Stop acting like sensitive toddlers and be blessed in the name of Jesus. You know, it happened a lot, and I understood that I hadn't really done anything to anybody. So I chalked it up as life. I mean, what am I do? Fight them? I didn't even know who these demons were, these cowards. Okay? But they wanted me to be sad. They wanted me to get on here all the time and cry and whine. And my thing is, I wasn't crying and whining. What had happened was I refused to suffer in silence. And my kids were very, very, very like, man, she broke it. She keeps talking about the same thing. And it's like, do you not hear me crying for help? And I guess they were like, oh, H, what the skip? What we doing? Was there an accident or something? Why is all this smoke out here? I don't even want to come over here. What? I'm not even hungry. Listen, my butt needs to get out this line. Talking about a taco. Yeah, I need to walk on. That's what I need to do. Walk on. Oh, God, what are they doing? Revving gas? What? Oh. It's like 99 trucks trying to get into. Can I get through? It is 99 trucks backed up, and have never seen so many trucks. Let me show y'all, Lord. Listen, this is all the way to the other side, by the way. There you go. This is all the way to the other side. Can you see it? This is all the way around the block. So I need to shut up and get through here while it's open, because it's backed up to the street. I know some of these people are trying to circle the block in order to get in here. And they didn't, well, I guess they can't go on this private property. I mean, they're on both sides, y'all. Doubled up. Trying to get in. Oh, my God. This is crazy. Big old trucks, guys. Oh, and they trying to turn in. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. I feel like, Jesus. What is going on? What is this? Valentine? Child. Oh, they all in the street piling up. Listen. I don't know what kind of mail. Well, maybe they stopped stealing, whoever was stealing, because, I mean, they piled up. And these are USPS trucks and maybe delivery trucks. So they're going to probably be here for hours. So I am, again, excited, and I just think it's sad that people want you to cry, be sad, and be all bogged down, and, you know, upset about life. That's sad. You know, but God brings us joy, and that's what made people mad. All the stuff they were doing, I was, happy. You know, I was still maintaining. I thought I would talk about the situation. God was still blessing me and opening doors. And there's a laundry right here called, Forest Park, right off of Roosevelt. So I heard someone was dressing up as me, and they were wearing my clothes. Like, my clothes come up missing. I was trying to figure it out. So somehow, I don't know what's going on, but these people were supposed to go around in places that I enjoy by stalking me. And so if I leave a place, they'll come back in maybe a few days later, if not the same day, and they'll be wearing my clothes, and they would pretend to be me doing heinous things that would offend people. So I went to this laundromat in Forest Park, and I promise you, there was a guy looking at me like, yeah, you. Yeah, I mean, he was very hostile. My bra came up messed up. I'm not saying he did it, but dang. Okay. Um, it was cut in half, like the part that has little snap things on it, gone. And I'm like, somebody's demonic. So yeah, I go to the gas station up here. Somebody calls the police. I don't think, I don't know. I'll just say they show up. I went to the phone store and the guy was like, "Weren't you just in here?" And I'm like, "Here we go." I said, "Next time, please ask for an ID." I said, "Because I'm hearing somebody's going around pretending to be me." So again, someone wants me to have some really bad experiences that I did not create. And that's sad. They're literally going around doing really bad things as me. And my clothes, literally, I'm telling you, all my clothes are gone. I have a few left that I've accumulated. But every so often, all of my possessions go away. And I was trying to figure out what the frick, a lot of stuff. And I believe people take it to their homes and they use it or curse it or abuse my stuff. And I may even get it back one day. Wherever it's at, I heard somebody will pass away and they'll get everything because they'll have it at their house. That's crazy. But I'm grateful to God for each of you. I hope you stay with me. I can't read your messages while I'm driving. I got to see your voice. Thank you. And thank you so much. The last book I read was Mice and Men. Frank and Frog, I read that book years ago for school, actually. And I wasn't interested, but it was a very fascinating book of Mice and Men. That was a very fascinating book. I remember little about it except, what is his name? The guy that had the disability. Just the interaction with him, the observation of his life and how he processed things, and how it seems like he was the main character. Is it George? I think his name was George. And very fascinating book. I mean, just to read the title, it would throw you off and have you thinking one way, but when you really read it, it's just fascinating how we create books, So I enjoyed the book. Again, it was in high school, so I'm surprised I remember the character George, if that's correct. And that was the guy that had the disability. The other two guys, I think it was Lewis, and it was Lewis, George, and I can't think of the third guy. I think it was three guys. And I think they all had some issues. Was that right, Frank and Frog? Okay, you guys aren't responding. But yeah, I've had a few good books. Man, one started in high school or maybe grammar school. We would always go to the used stores. And I started noticing a book section. And I would pick up books. And actually, they were not for kids, but they weren't necessarily like hoochie mommy books. Wow. They weren't necessarily books for adults. Science fiction, science fiction books, science fiction books, romance books. So a few of those were of Mice and Men. Oh, I'm right. Lewis, George, and I can't think of the third one. Wow. And again, me being a girl, I wasn't too much into titles or if it was masculine or feminine. I just like books like Demon Seed. Oh my God. I think it was by Stephen Michael Kuhn. I'm not sure. Andrew Kuhn, something like that. This book, Demon Seed, was Andrew Kuhn's, Michael Kuhn's, something like that. Koonz, I think. That was fascinating. It was like a science fiction 5D book, kind of. It was talking about the robots taking over humanity. A lady had somehow, I guess, been raped or something. I don't know. But she installed a house alarm that was automated. And it was supposed to protect her. And she would talk to it. It would sing to her. It would defend her, protect her. It was her friend. But it got real personal after a while, where it seems like it began to want to touch her and play with her and have sex with her, like rape her. So she was asleep, and this machine overcame the house, like she was giving it orders, so like maybe open windows or doors or something, and it wouldn't, and she became afraid. And this thing supposedly, actually, I guess I'm not mixing it up with another story, it wanted to have sex with her, and that confused her. Like, what? And so I believe when she was asleep, she was already worried, but she couldn't escape, right? So I believe when she was asleep, this thing started to like try and attach itself to her, and that disturbed her. She was like, "Oh, what? Like what?" And yeah, yeah, um, yeah. And I think she ended up having children or something. Listen, it's called Demon Seed anyway. Um, the other books were, I can't think of. Anyway, it was a group of 5 women. I can't think of their names, but one was met by security. Okay, she'd been in an abusive relationship. This could have been by a guy named Carlton Weber, something like that. I believe it was a black artist, a black writer, and yeah, yeah. So weird thing. Do I want to go down? Okay, I'm already in turn lane. So another was, okay, Stairway to Destiny, Demon Seed. I can't think of the one with the women. Choices, colors. I don't know. Yeah, I've had a few really good books. I had to replay them, and then when I started really working, and I wasn't able to really be around my kids a lot, although I was hanging out with that clown, I would abandon my kids. But I think they were drugging me, and then like, wake up, get out. And my kids are looking like, how's my mama staying out? Baby, you go for dinner and end up falling out. That was the craziest thing to me. And then I had to come home 1, 2 in the morning trying to figure out why was I falling asleep like that. Except somebody was putting something in my food. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But I had never been so drowsy in my life. I never just ate a meal and fell out. You know what I'm saying? Drinking tea and falling out. Drinking tea and peeing all day. Like, you know, you've been drunk the tea yesterday at 12, and all of a sudden, or 8 p.m., and all of a sudden next day you got to keep peeing on yourself. Like, what? I had to keep going to the bathroom. I'm not, but we did have tea at the job, I think, and I was just drinking a lot of liquid, which was good for cleansing my spit, my body. But anyway, whatever the case, yeah. But I've read some really good books. I love reading. But again, once I started traveling for like an hour and a half to work at Comcast, I started to get audiobooks, and that was good for me because I love to read. I got into it. I would take the kids to the library all the time. I wish they had fallen in love with these books. I did. Oh my God, I love books, okay? It just takes you into other places and puts your mind, it opens your mind to other things. Like if you don't travel and you're reading books, it gives you insight on different locations. If you don't have a lot of friends, you can read these books and fall in love with the character of people and learn about them, how they think and process things. They don't represent the entire nation or the world, but just to get insight on a character's mindset and why they did what they did. And I hope you can hear me because my Bluetooth keep flying around. In fact, it was hanging off my ear, and it keeps triggering this Google Assistant. That thing makes me sick because I don't know if you guys can hear me when it comes on. Plus, I have the Bluetooth in my ear. Okay, we're getting chalky again in the nose. It is no joke out here. At least it's not a blizzard, so let me shut up. I thank God this snow is not sticky. I'm not going to complain about it. But, it'd be creating a problem. I don't care. But yeah, I love books. The audio books, I got real wild with it. I loved it, guys. I love books. I love people. I think I would love to travel to various places. I don't know why these people keep like jamming up on top of you. I'm so sick of these people. I'm not going no faster. I'm just not. I'll just try and stop because they shouldn't be so close. Stop being so stupid. People are stupid. Anyways, I was saying, uh, yeah, I just think life is good. You can learn something from anybody or anything, any situation, and we should really explore, various things and just enjoy life. Music, I listen to different things and I love it. Um, Man, I love cars. Not to the point where I'm materialistic. I'm more or less. I fell in love with the art of cars, like the makeup of it, the the man, just the artistry. I'm telling you, when I was younger, um, we had box cars, as I stated in the '70s. We had square cars, for real, just really boxed cars. The shapes were boxed. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, coming from, I'm going to say a 1 or 2D kind of car, looking at a Lexus, that was like a 3, 4, 5D. But at the time, I was young, excuse me. So it fascinated me the way it was so round. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I just fell in love. I didn't know the name of the car. I couldn't spell it. We didn't have computers then. We didn't have anything to look up the symbols or the words or anything. We had periodicals on the computer. That was in the 90s, early 80s. Because I hadn't had kids yet. I was only 15. So maybe it was around the 80s, 88, 89, maybe 90. Yeah, I was about 15, 16, 17, something like that. Excuse me. And so, um, very fascinating. I loved it. I loved looking at art and how the cars are even now still changing. I'm not too impressed with a lot of it. It's nothing personal, It's just, to me, the Lexus said luxury girl. It wasn't for anyone else to celebrate or enjoy. That was a gift I believe God, the universe, gave to me because of how poorly people treated me. People still treat me really, really bad, guys. I don't understand it. I'm not going to worry about it because I keep my head up. I don't bother people, and I do not deserve whatever this freaking treatment is. I'm assuming people are jealous. I don't know, but it's sad is that there's so many people that want to fight. Since I was young, people have been attacking me physically, and now they don't attack me. They don't attack me physically. They do other really bad things to me. Really bad things to me. You know, and I can talk about it, but it's just stupid. It's like a bunch of toddlers that are mad. I got a 100 box of crayons and they only got 10. Like, grow up and go buy some more. Jesus. So I'm looking at the Tesla over here. Let me show you guys. Um, it could say luxury, but it doesn't to me. And I know people be all gung ho on it. I don't dislike it, but to me, it doesn't say luxury. It's a man's car to me. It doesn't say luxury. It just more or less says, um, what's wrong with this picture? You see that glare? Everywhere I go, there's a glare in my face. I promise you. I don't know what it's from. The light? Oh, it's a light. There's always a light shining somewhere. Okay. But I don't know. Anyway, I got a few more things to do, guys. But it was a pleasure speaking to you. Books open your imagination. Yes, Frankie Frog. It does, and I love it. Um, that's why I read. I like to keep my imagination active. Now, I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm exploring these tarot cards. I don't get it. How they I don't know. They're demonstrative though. They demonstrate a picture. They do illustrate thoughts and feelings and energy. I guess I've been trying to pick up on it. I think I can do that. I just don't get time to practice because I got my very fascinating family in the background. Oh, you're using cards. Oh Lord. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, see, I have my own place, but apparently I'm hearing someone keeps calling around getting me fired from jobs, kicked out of apartments, helping me lose my cars by tampering with the car so that it doesn't work, so that I cannot get to work, or that I cannot work, like if I'm doing Uber or Lyft, so that I lose everything. And it's because they said I don't have a man to support me, because if I had a man, they wouldn't do that. But because I'm by myself and they've been keeping me by myself by lying to anyone that comes towards me, like, oh, she's a bad mom. She's not a good person. You shouldn't date her. And these numbskull crackheads to go with that narrative. Like, really? Why the pawpaw just rode up on somebody? What just happened? What happened, Lord? I took my glasses off and there's Popo. Sometimes I wonder if they're just messing with me because me and this state got a problem. They picking me and I fight back. So every time I look up, there's a cop being weird. I mean, all day cars are parading around, flying around me. I'm not saying it's because of me, but yeah, it makes me feel like they're just targeting me between Chicago and Oak Park and Forest Park and Cicero. Cicero cops don't bother me as much. It's more or less the stupid stores. Like someone's literally trying to get me banned out of Illinois, but nobody owns this. Nobody owns this space, and I'm not bothering anybody, so it's unjustifiable, so I ignore it. I was about to go into Walmart because they've been trying to ban me from the store for no real reason. It's just they don't want me talking about this stuff, yeah, guys. So yeah, it be going in and out. See, it started messing up when I started talking about cops. Yeah. Um, but yeah, they're trying to get me to run out of Illinois. But again, nobody owns this, and nobody's related to Sam Walton. So I'm confused. They probably don't even know that man's name. But when you walk in, they act like they bought the store. This is their name on there. This is their investment. Like they're weird. They really think they have some relationship with Sam. Like I don't belong there, but they do. But again, this is really a cop's family member that wants their panties to be in my face all the time. Like, oh, okay, so we're looking for you to mess up so we can kick you out. And again, whoever's wearing my clothes, I heard they went into Walmart dressed in my coat and clothes, trying to pretend to be me, hiding their face a little bit, trying to look like me on camera, trying to say I was stealing. Just having fun, playing these games, but they're serious. So I don't let it worry me. I know who I am. I know what I do. Okay. I do. So I can park it. Yeah. I know what I do. I know what I represent, and I'm not gonna allow these little clowns out here to be playing these games, Life is good, and no one has a right to be trying to harass me over cotton and linen, over money. I don't get it. God is able to give all of us everything that we need. It's not a secret what God does. I'm not sure why people feel they need to kill, steal, and destroy for grass, plants, for real. I get so confused. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, Frankenfrog, my number is listed if you'd like to give me a call. If not, be blessed. I hope your family's great. Mine is. And until next time again, guys, stay joyful. Stay prayerful, stay faithful, and know that God loves you. So do I. And I like to say this, I don't know why, but welcome to the fifth dimension. Okay. And it could be third or fourth. I don't know. Buddy. Welcome to a new era, a new timeline, a new way of life, a new mind process. Old paradigms being shifted. Old things are passing away. New things are happening. It's not necessarily politically related, but absolutely it can be a part of the situation. All right. I want to stay, but I have a lot of work to do. Okay. God bless. If you guys would like to donate to the channel to be a blessing, feel free. You can use my email address for my Zelle. Okay. I will greatly appreciate it. And all I would do is grow the channel, not grow the channel, but come with better content. I had a ring light for lighting. And people just destroyed all my equipment. My computer's busted. It works, but the glass is hanging. It's always glass falling off of the screen, although it still works. Um, I had all this equipment. Somebody just shorted out all the cords. I had a little washer because in my building, my mother doesn't want me using a washing machine to wash my clothes, and I did not have the money at first, so it would have helped to use the machine, although we have to pay at least $1.50 to use it. So I don't have a washer, so I have to go out, and again I go to the laundry. People want to fight me, every laundromat. So again, someone is forcing me to be out in the streets, creating situations where people want to fight and hurt me. They do not want me in the house. And if I'm in the house, like it's one group that wants me to be in the house hidden. There's another group that always wants me out in the streets. So I understand there's several people fighting with me or for me or over me. So one group wants me to be hidden or dead. The other one wants me out in the street so I can't get hurt. So I don't know who needs jackets. We're ordering jackets. You all have to see that. If I upload a picture to Facebook, a video or something relating to kind of what I feel I've been through, I often say, we're ordering jackets today. Please drop y'all sizes. Somebody needs straight jackets. There's some people that's really sick in the head. And I'm going to assume it's a cop or some cops and some family members of somebody. And they absolutely want me dead. And I've done nothing to these bums. I don't care if they are cops. I'm not scared of them. They bleed like I bleed. They wear clothes like I wear clothes. They think they have authority because they have badges and things that God made, that God created these positions for. Well, why are you demonic? God didn't create you to be demonic in these positions. God did not authorize you to terrorize people that haven't done nothing to you. Okay. So I'm looking for another apartment. I don't have the funds because people are causing me problems. If anyone has extra space, let me know. Not that I would come, but I would like to know if I need somewhere to go. I do have somewhere because it does get tough here with people throwing me around like I'm dead and I'm no good to them and they hate me. And I don't like the mistreatment, me and my children. I don't know what they're going through because I know what they do to me. I hate to see what they do to my kids. I know they're young women, but I don't trust anybody at this point with my vessels, my temples that God gave me. So if you guys know of anything or if you can send anything, I greatly appreciate it. There's no shelters here. I don't know if they called around and told them in the local areas, put this person's on the blacklist, but they absolutely want me homeless or dead. It's sad. The doors are opening, but I'm still letting you guys know if you'd like to donate to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. I will use it for gas and maybe even rooming for me and my daughters. Like I said, they're adults, but I don't think they're out here doing very well. I think they're at the mercy of these people. They could be relatives. I don't care. These people are ruthless to me. It's so bad. But I thank God I still am trying to be kind and trying to keep my life together and my voice and my strength. It is not easy because whatever machine they're using, this thing zaps energy for real. My voice is messed up because of all that. Every time I get zapped real good, my voice goes. It was just healing, and there it is again. But I trust God. I believe God that this will be over soon. But I want my daughters with me before I leave, before I go somewhere else. I want them to be with me when I go so that I can really help them stay on track. And people have been just lying for probably 25 years on me. I know they was doing it in my face, guys. Telling people I was a bad mother and I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know how to manage money. I'm not even going to justify that. Okay. And they even had my kids thinking it was me that was losing everything when there were some psych ward patients calling around to everywhere I went, getting me kicked out one way or the other. And that's very sad that somebody would do that to a nice mother of two. I pray my daughters are alive, guys. I keep asking people to check on them. Nobody's responding. I do believe the authorities are looking into things for me quietly. And they probably have been watching people here and there. Shoot, they might be on their team. I don't know what's going on. We got some crooked authorities here. It's really sad. Very demonic, evil, nasty, callous people that do not value life. I don't know how they got these positions, people. You can get them $1 and they're going to go demonic. It's really sad. Over cotton and linen. Cotton and linen is what money is. Something God created, people kill and steal for. Jesus died for that tree, that linen, that cotton to be money. And people kill for it, which is probably why for the life of me, I do not understand the thought processes of people. Oh, I pray my kids are okay. I haven't talked to them. And I know they need somewhere to stay and they're probably doing their best to be where they are. They're probably striving very well. But I don't think people are giving them what they're due if they're fine. I think they're at the mercy of other people. I do believe these people are probably hitting on my daughters, mistreating them periodically. They may be pregnant or have been pregnant or are pregnant. I don't like that. They may have had the children. I don't know if their children are okay, if they had any. But I just don't like that they separated us and made me like the bad guy and then intimidated my daughters by probably making them sign an agreement, which is false and phony. But I don't want my daughters to make any false moves. I want them to trust God. Okay. I want them to trust God no matter what's going on. Always trust God, whether things are good or bad. Trust God. Trust his process. If things are great for you, I'm so grateful. I thank God for the people that have assisted you to be so great. Okay. But I want to make sure that they're giving you your money. Because there's some things I'm seeing I don't understand. And I see my daughter so much more grander, so much more well-dressed, so much more royal, so much more princessy. And not like girly princessy, just more classy and more expensive looking. I'm not knocking anybody, but if they have a contract, they absolutely should have more glamorous looks than what I see, and I don't like that. So where's the money going? And I want to use profanity. So guys, if you can donate to my email, it is a Zelle account. I would greatly appreciate it so that maybe I can get a good place for me and my daughters to dwell until we can get back on our feet and separately get our own very safe houses and our own very safe possessions without people trying to manage us like we crazy or incompetent or handicapped or retarded or that we can't or don't have the ability to take care of ourselves. That is the rumor. Like we need someone to watch us. Deemed us incompetent. I'm hearing, I believe the government sent some money as a sting operation maybe 20, 25 years ago, which is probably when this all started. Because I believe there's at least 1, 2, maybe 3 families or at least 3 last names that they've been investigating. And I can imagine what those 3 names are. And they're trying to find the head people that have been money laundering and doing stuff like that, a big dog. Man, this goes all the way up the city chain. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Somebody is playing judge in the background that has no business doing what they're doing. And this could be a person that should know better. But again, slavery, harassment, mismanagement of people's lives and funds, kind of like slavery. They've been really in the background being little demon gremlins. God, gremlin demons, whatever you want to call it. And they allow the people under them, which though they don't really have an official title, they're just throwing their little 2 cents across the path of people's lives, playing with paperwork. Remember, God sees the paper. He is the paper. That is his energy. That is his virtue. So he knows what people are writing, saying, doing, and agreeing to. He sees those contracts. He hears those conversations. And this is why people are repeating it. How do we know that you guys are putting children in foster care or out of their parents' care so that you can kill the parent, get money off the organs or the body, get insurance money, sell them into something? You're just getting money every which way off one person. Are you stupid? And you're making a lot of money. God is going to diminish you in it. They both will wither, you and this paper money. They shall wither with you as grass. Recycled. You all are horrible. Horrible. You're horrible demons. You're not human that you can hurt a mother and her children like that. Or even a father. That you can just cold-heartedly, for linen and cotton, hurt somebody. Wood. Back in the day, they chopped down trees to make money. They did. And you all are sitting here killing people over trees, cotton and linen. And you think you're going to be successful. You think you're going to reign somewhere in the world and be popular. No, it's called infamous. That's what you are. If no one told you that, you're not famous. You're infamous. You're popular. You ain't famous. A lot of y'all not famous. You're infamous. You're scandalous, infamous. You're nefarious. Yeah, you're not right. You're sick puppies that you can hurt a person. You want to see their hearts broken. And it ain't your business what I'm doing over here. It's none of your business what I do with my children. And these are adults. These are not kids, you dumb butts. I mean, you all sound stupid. Y'all treat me like a 5-year-old and my kids like they're newborns. You all are really, really nuts outside. You are. And I know you're selling kids. I know you're selling adults. You're killing them for no reason. You all are sick in the head. And you will be shamed. And I know somebody's suicidal. No, hang in there, baby. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Because if you do hurt yourself, you're just going to hurt yourself. You probably still going to survive your wounds. I don't know what that's going to look like. But I don't think any of you are going to get gone until your judgment. Here. 3D. I didn't want none of this. This is crazy. And I hope this is a game, but it wasn't funny. I hope this was a movie somebody was recording. And they didn't tell me, and they'll get some jail time for lying and putting my name on stuff and taking the money. And then we can all go back to normal. I wish this was just a game. But I've literally really been harmed. I've really literally been, mistreated. And I ain't sad and I'm not weak. Because if I really wake up and think about what you did, I promise you, wherever you exist in this world, something will find you. Something that you don't know nothing about. So I'm trying to stay mellow. And people know it. They're telling me to calm down, think on crayons and coloring paper and trees and things that I love. Because if some of us really think about some stuff, yeah, it will probably start an inferno. But God is really telling me that I need to let go of something so that he can let go of something. And when he lets go of something, the creator. Ooh, Lord, somebody gonna lose control. And he's gonna take control for me. Like he was trying to control everything. God's like, boop, get your hands off. And then he's gonna release you to go wild. Out of control, and he's gonna rock steady with me. I didn't want this, but somebody is so gung-ho on being crazy. Okay. Now again, I don't know what's going on out there in the world online and all that. I hear things and I can resonate, but I just want you to know, God ain't playing about me. He never has. And I keep telling people, leave me alone. They don't listen. They go. And they just so guys, good night again. God bless. Okay. Till next time. I gotta go, love. You stay safe. I'll see you in the next live. Okay. Amen.